It's 7 o'clock on the dot. I'm in my drop top, cruising the streets. Oh yeah, I got a real pretty little thing that's waiting for me. I pull up.
Arg! What up, AMers? Week 4, we got Usher playing, or Usher, if you want to call him that. We're gonna take it nice and slow this week, and you know what? This week I'm gonna lose the eye patch. I don't need it anymore. I'm all healed up, actually. I mean, this eye is still a little inflamed a little bit, but it's all good. Now, before I get to the goings-ons this week, I do have a couple of shout-outs that I do want to get to. First, shout out to Cecilia Mason. She told me at a great point last week about my video about one-eyed cartoon characters. I totally left out Rei Ayanami from the anime series Evangelion. And yes, Tiff, Rei is actually the blue-haired girl right here that you see sometimes up in these videos. Now, in that series, Rei actually had a bandage over her eye, just like me, so she probably should have been included in that top 5 list. How'd I miss that? I don't know. I don't know how I missed that. It happens sometimes. It happens to the best of us. Also, another shout out. Also, remember this guy right here? Yeah. What's up, guy? How you doing? He's not talking this week because I shut him off for a little bit. And yes, I know many of you have stitches of your own, but I think Michael Monette takes the cake on this one. Go ahead and look at this photo. Michael, bro, you win, man. You win. And apparently, everybody, he has more. Yeah, but if anybody can top that guy, go ahead and let me know. But for the time being, Michael, man, I owe you a drink or something. If you're ever up in Seattle or if you're going to the AM barbecue, hit me up. I'll grab you something. Yeah. Now, let's go ahead and go on for what's planned this week. This week, video games. I'm going to get into video games. Now, I don't know, some of you might know that famed movie critic Roger Ebert has once again reiterated his opinion that video games can never be art. Now, I respect the hell out of Roger Ebert. I mean, the dude did call Grave of the Fireflies one of the greatest war films of all time. But I'm going to have to respectfully disagree on his opinion with this one. And you know what? Yeah, I'm not going to get overworked with one dude's opinion about video games and art. And, you know, I'd like to believe that at this school, we are all artists. And as artists, I think it's hard to quantify actually what art is. Anyway, getting too deep, what I'm going to do this week, I believe video games are art, so this week I'm going to present a new feature called Video Games as Art. I had many choices to choose from. I'm a big fan of the Final Fantasy series. I also like Mass Effect, Bioshock, Zelda, Metroid, Halo. The list can go on. I think all of them can be considered art. But I decided to choose Shadow of the Colossus as the first video games as art feature. Coming out for the PS2 way back in 2005. I'm not going to say much about it, save for it's different. Consisting of only 16 bosses or colossi, each more exciting and challenging than the last. But what makes this game art? Besides the environments, the animations, the characters, etc. Which, by the way, are all gorgeous. For me, what made this game art was its subtle moments of quiet and reflection as you traverse to the next boss, and the uneasiness of defeating each creature. Unlike every other game, where defeating the boss felt like victory, Shadow of the Colossus was, well, different. In that, yeah, it felt good to finally defeat each titan. But as the gentle giants fell, there was always a sense of, am I doing the right thing? And that sentiment alone sets it apart from other video games. And that is what makes it art. Once again, art is one of those things that's really, it's hard to define and explain sometimes. But I think we all know one thing: art is hard work. And I don't think you can just brush aside the army of artists it takes just to make one video game, right? That's all I got for week 4, ladies and gentlemen. I told you we'd be taking it nice and slow this week. So, as always, have fun this week. I'm Caesar. I'm out, y'all. Peace.
They call me USHERRAYMOND. And baby, tell me what you wanna do with me.